Black Sabbath with N.I.B. This goes out to Ben, the Hackintosh man. Couple things. I'm tuned standard. I looked up a few different ones. One was half step down, so it's one of those YouTube upload, whatever they choose to do it. We're going to go with standard. Sabbath, most of the time tuned down pretty far, but this one we're up around the standard area. Okay, so be aware if you're pulling something up on YouTube, the upload speed may have been, you know, if it's off from your standard tuning, then it's probably the half step down one and just tune down accordingly. So how are you? MikeGrossYouTube.com/rockinguitarlessons1. Welcome to my channel. You guys are always welcome. What do you say we do a guitar lesson? Yeah? Let's do it. Okay, so I always do a little extra research to look for live stuff to see where the guitar player's playing the chords, because of course you can play it here. That's not where Tony Iommi played it. He played it up here, which he would use power chords way up the neck up here. I noticed where a lot of other bands may play him here. It was probably a tone thing for a fatter sound. Oh, and by the way, you know that Sabbath tone. Of course I don't have an SG, but go to your neck pickup, and I even rolled off the high end on my knob, and it's emulating more of that Tony Iommi notorious sound. So let's jump in. What do you say? 12E, 14A. That's our E power chord twice. Go back a whole step flat to 10-12, and right back to 12-14. So it's E twice, D once, E once. From there we move up even further to a G5, 15-17, same strings. And then move it back to an F sharp 5, which is 14 and 16. So we have. Now remember that, because that's the hook of this whole song. Then the next thing you do is go start it over. Okay. Then we have to do these little additional fillers at the end. The first one is, which will be 12A, whole step bend. Actually, it might even be a half step. And then 12-10A. So we have. Now, you've got the main hook, right? We're just going to alter the endings instead of going. We're going to do something different next time, which is this. That's going to fill the place of. So 12A, pick and just do a series of hammer-ons and pull-offs fast. Don't count them, just go for the feel of it. You can do it. Right? So, that's the second one. The third one. Double stops. You're going to go 12 barred on the G and B string with your first finger 2 times. And slide the second one. Alright? And then the fourth one is the same as the second one. That one, okay? Then the third one, or the fifth one. Is the same as the third one. The sixth one just does this. It doesn't have anything on it. And you're just gonna, you know, it ends. You don't have to throw a filler riff. The next part, and like I said, I watched the video so I could see where Iommi's going. I may have opted with, but he jumped over here. He chose the tintier tonality, I should say. So it's. Once you get that, you're going to do it 3 times. So let's do it. 5A, pick, hammer to 7. 5D, 7D twice, and pull off to 5. So check this out. When you go rest, when you go to the 7D, keep the first finger down because we have to pull off to it. I'd rather you leave it there than lift it up and have to bring it back down. All that stuff takes time, which can slow us down. And then 7A twice. Rest. Pause. That's going to be 3 times. Then we have this unison bend. This might be the hardest part for you. 7E, 10B. I'm using first and third. I'm backing the 10B with 9B with my middle finger to help, because what I'm doing is bending an A to a B. Now this is already a B. We need to take this A and bend it to the same pitch. So 2 times. So we go. And then the second time, leave it there, hit it, and slide the 10th fret off the B about 2.5 steps back. Just as you're sliding, karate chop it over here. You don't want to hear the end of that slide is what I'm getting at. Then you're right back, man, to... But the order of the little fillers are different. Like, he'll do the... He doesn't do the... But you'll hear them in there. They stand out. Okay, the other part here, the easiest part is E5. It's 12-14 on the E and A. Again, and move it over to 10-12. Reminds me of Metallica. Anyways, if you listen to old Metallica, you know what I'm talking about. 4 and change, 2, 3, 4 and change. That third change is 8-10 on the same strings. 2, 3, 4 and then move it a half step back to 7-9. That's our B. So it's a E, a D, a C, and a B. Actually, he backs his volume off a little and doesn't hit it that hard either. You're gonna do that twice, and at some points it sounds like Tony's just playing a 1 string. At other points it's power chords. You can do either or. So after you go through it twice, pretend this is your second one, and then you'll be doing 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so you get this 2 times through here on this whole step, half step progression, and then this half step back and forth between the C5 and the B5. Okay, and they're all the same beat. Okay, so that should be good. That should be good, right? I want to say a few things to you really quick. My email, rockinguitarlessons@hotmail.com. And obviously, you know, I want you to subscribe to my channel. Why wouldn't I? Subscribe, make your requests. Who knows, yours may be picked next. You never know. But you won't know if you don't do it. Make sure you're a subscriber. I try to keep this channel pretty active, so you guys got a variety. Taking flack a little bit because I know I've shifted gears and done some different styles. I have a lot of metalheads, man, on this channel, but in all fairness, you know, I do everything and I like everything. It doesn't matter whether it's country or blues or whatever. But you see a little more of the rock metal stuff because that's really more of what's requested. But if you wound up on this Sabbath lesson by chance, and you're like, I don't even like them. I like Men at Work and Duran Duran. We're going to have to talk. No, just kidding. You can request Men at Work and Duran Duran. That's fine. I like to be the one-stop place, all right? I also teach on Skype around the world. Skype name is Rockin Guitar Lessons. Add me only if you're interested in lesson. It's obviously a paid service. 30 and 60 minutes per week. 30 or 60 minutes per week. Same day, same time, or bi-weekly or weekly. For more information, you can read below. Check rockinguitarlessons.com, or you can check my channel for tutorials. I have a lot of tutorials that explain it more in depth. And you know, the thing is, thinking back, when I first started playing in the 80s, what inspired me to play was, well, technically Eruption from Eddie Van Halen. But, you know, I had my influences and heard songs that really, I was like, wow, that inspired me, you know, to want to play guitar. So with most of my students, that's the direction we go. If you want to get results, I can get the results. And we play off of your inspirations, your passions, the things that have inspired you. Why not? Do we have to pull a theory book out? No. Now, I've been teaching for over 2 decades. My private students, when I was at the music store, I did have a few. We were doing theory and traditional notes. Not knocking it. It's just not really the route that I prefer to go, and I feel like you will get the faster results. And I have the proof to back it, because a lot of my students have went on to do good things. Some teachers, some in bands that are doing pretty good on the local scene. So I know how to get the results. That's usually the route we go. But I like to explain the basics too as we're going through these songs. You know, here's a B minor, here's an A major. Now you can see, you could have had the chord book to do that, or a teacher just show you, here's all the chords, go home, you know, or learn them in songs. So it's just really a cool thing. If that's something you're interested in, and if not, check into my CVT lessons, custom video tablature or CT lessons. Basically, it's like taking a lesson with me without taking a lesson personally, like live, you know what I mean? But it's video, very detailed, handwritten tabs, scanned and sent to your email. I have tutorials as well on that. So that's it. I'm going to play this on the outro for you. Sabbath. Let's do it. Y'all come back, you hear?